All set? Hello and welcome to Braintree High School for today's field hockey matchup as Braintree and Wellesley set to take the field. Mike Wassel bringing the coverage here on BCAM TV as we're into the opening quarter here 10 seconds in. As Braintree in their home blue uniforms coming off of a victory against Weymouth, finally able to get a victory after a long losing streak. After a great start to the year, Braintree went on a long losing streak and now a game below 500. As always, Braintree plays a very difficult schedule, just about everybody in the Bay State Conference having to face that same type of talent. As the shot is kicked away. Initial shot. It's closing in on about a minute in here to this opening quarter, and an early shot. Trying to cut it past the Braintree defense, but well defended by Graziano, who works along the sideline. Braintree needs some help, and it's going to be Harvey to help out. Still not able to clear away yet. Braintree close to tripping up there as this one in front and is directed in. Right in front of the goal for the game's first goal of this game with 13:33 to go here in the first quarter, a 1-0 lead for the visitors. Able to chip that one past the goalie. On paper, this is a very difficult opponent based on records. Braintree just could not work the ball off their own side of the field, and that was a big problem there. Neatly dribbled down the sideline as this one now knocked away. And Braintree possession at midfield. Ball pops off the ground, and a dangerous hit there, rolled down. Far side of the field. Braintree can't move it past the midfield mark very further. Push called against the visitors. Braintree again trying to battle back from a goal down here early. It's been a while since Braintree's had a handful of home games, kind of been conflicting with a handful of other sports going on at the same time. A lot of home games to begin the year, then a little bit of a lull. Now back to some home contests. A week from today as well. They'll be here at Braintree High School. Getting over to that loose ball now for Braintree was Mincello, but that one going to be whistled down as the ball back at the midfield mark. Played by Scasia. And now up the field, a 3-on-2 develops as Wellesley looking for another shot attempt. The pass right across, and a great save initially. And then the rebound is sent home. Great stop initially, but Byrne could not stop the rebound. And Braintree scrambling around again on initial chance. A 2-0 advantage here early. Wonder if there's a chance that we see both goalies today. And less than 4 minutes in. Already a couple of goals on the board. Braintree having no trouble at all with Weymouth in their last game, but obviously running into a lot more trouble against a very good opponent. Braintree, because of the tough schedule, has been ranked pretty high because of that, even with the schedule below 500. But got to start staying close with some of these top teams as this one's out of bounds. That one's blocked down. Good battle. As Braintree's Connolly able to make a nice play on it. And that is deflected away. .10-20 left here in the opening quarter. Braintree down a couple of goals. Now it's sent towards the goal. A high ball and whistled down for that reason. Sent to the far side, out of bounds. Clock continues to roll. We're under 9.5 now. So the Womps trying to play it as quickly as they can, and now it's Freeman up ahead to Mancello. Braintree starting something here with a 3-on-3 up the field. And as the pass would not make its way back over in the direction of Freeman. That one knocked down. Trying to get it back into the play was Graziano. Down the sideline as that one kept in bounds. Looking for a cross now. As Braintree is able to trap it down with a nice stick right on the ground. And now up over the midfield mark, it's Mancello with Freeman to her far side. Goes in that direction. Tape to tape they go. As Freeman now trying to go to the backhand to get it past the defense. And the last line of defense able to stop that opportunity. Out of bounds, last touch by Braintree. Yeah, with 8.5 to go in the first quarter. Both goals coming relatively early here in this opening quarter. One in the opening minute and change. The other one right around 11 minutes. It'll be Braintree possession. So Braintree again, a game below 500 as far as records go. Wellesley with just one loss. Braintree's pass is stolen away. And then again defended well. Braintree stopping it this time. Just wish Braintree didn't give that one up early. Kind of put them in a little tough spot early in this game. Obviously, you're expecting to have a difficult time here against a very good team, but giving one up early, kind of for morale purposes, always hurts. Move down the far side. Back out around the midfield mark. Trying to slide it across and now opening up some space. Here is the pass across. Good hard pass. And the shot going just off the outside of the goal. So Braintree possession deep in their own side of the field. Tough pass, and that one's out of the reach. Braintree tried to play that one a little bit quicker than they probably needed to, as the pass did not connect on the far side with Graziano. 6.5 remaining here in the opening quarter. Braintree down a couple of goals here early. That's going to be a foul against Braintree. Looked like there was a push going on with the Wellesley player, but referee not seeing it that same way. Driving through a couple of Braintree defenders. Shot taken and kicked away by Byrne. Byrne going to be tested early and often here in this game. The potent offense. Freeman tries to clear that one away, and Braintree's not able to do so. Getting a stick on that, directing it away, but last touch by the home team. .5:20 to go here in the first quarter. Again, they broke it up into quarters during the COVID times and have not changed back. It was halves before at that time. But now the 30-minute half broken up into 4 quarters, 15 minutes apiece, with a short breather in between. Whistle against Braintree. Ball is up top at the top of the semicircle. 20 yards out from goal. And that pass is off target. Braintree will let it roll out. Approaching 4 minutes and 20 seconds left. This one takes a high bounce right along the sideline. It goes out. It is Braintree possession, just outside of midfield. As Connolly looking to go across the field, and that pass is stolen. So trying to feed it in the middle of the field for Harvey. Hard clearing attempt by Graziano was knocked down, and Wellesley really doing a nice job keeping their stick down and breaking up a couple of Braintree attempts to clear. Not able to get it out. Not much on that one, as this one backhanded towards the goal and is wide. Goes out of bounds. .325 remaining here in the opening quarter. And both goals coming in the opening 4 minutes. Braintree's been able to settle in a little bit more, but still need to find ways to get off their own side of the field and get a little bit more attack. Right down the sideline, here is Freeman, able to chip it past the defender, and is now trying to get it over to Mincello. So the ball will keep moving up the field for the home team. So the Womps trying to get one here in the Raiders late in this first quarter. Trying to cut the lead in half before we head to quarter number 2. Home team just trying to stay around right now. Keep yourself in this game. This one deflects, and now it is picked up by Harvey. And that one hit a foot. First time we've seen that here in the opening quarter. Very common call in field hockey where the ball hits a foot, it changes direction. 2 minutes to go. Harvey up top. Final 100 seconds now here of the opening quarter. Harvey's centering pass, and that was blocked away, and back out to midfield. Getting to it is Garrity. Braintree's able to push it forward, but not much further. Harvey, nice play. Able to get it across. And now Mincello being watched carefully. Braintree continues with possession. Much better time of possession here the last 5 minutes or so, as Graziano now moves it up the field. Braintree with the shot attempt. That one kicked away. A rare shot here in this first quarter. Braintree starting to put together some stuff here as this first quarter nears an end. As that one is carried out, and Wellesley now trying in transition here in the final minute. Already with a 2-goal lead and continuing with some speed up the field. Shot taken, and that one is stopped. Diving save That one was going wide, but Byrne was not taking any chances. Back-to-back stops in each direction. Both goalies making a stop. Final 35 seconds here of this first quarter. 2-0 score in Wellesley's favor. High shot as that one whistled out and out of the air. To the sideline. Braintree in the final 20 seconds. And they have to give the ball away. Now the time for Braintree turnover here. And Wellesley gives it right back. Trying for one opportunity here in the final 10 seconds. As Wellesley just playing it towards the sideline. Chip towards the sideline, and it will move to midfield as the final seconds will drain off the clock here in the opening 15 has come to an end. So 15 minutes in the books. Braintree down a couple of goals. Again, both goals early. One in the first minute and change. The second one coming about 4 minutes in as we have a 2-0 score in favor of the visitors from Wellesley as we continue our live stream broadcast here on BCAM TV in a moment. Back here for the second quarter. Braintree down a couple of goals. We'll see if they can find something different here in this second quarter to get one on the board. Going to need to be quicker with their passes. Decision making is going to have to be quick. And find ways to defend without committing fouls and giving extra opportunities. Surprisingly, at open 15, we didn't see a penalty corner, which is pretty rare in this sport. Our side of the field now. And it's Braintree's defense able to stop that chance. Dribbling it down the sideline, Graziano. And Braintree will continue it down the field a minute in. One knocked out of the air as Braintree will pick it right back up right around their own 25-yard line. Carrying it in now as the shot attempt. That one partially deflected away towards the sideline. Braintree trying to work it to the sidelines now. Defensive Connolly getting the stick in there. Can't slow it down enough. Centering pass is again knocked away by Braintree, but not cleared. This one worked towards the sideline. Braintree pinned in here. That's how they gave up a goal early in that first quarter where they could not clear it. Garrity trying to clear, and the pressure is kept on. Now a couple of minutes into this second quarter. Braintree has been pinned in for a good minute here on this possession. On that far side of the field now, trying to get it out towards midfield, but cannot. And Braintree gets some help with a whistle, gives them the ball back. .12:10 to go. Braintree will have it right inside of midfield. Carried along the sideline. As Wilson now has the ball go in the opposite direction. Forced up the field. And did Braintree make contact with that one? It looks like they are going to be called for making contact. Look, Garrity must have just made a little contact on the way through. Good defense by Garrity yet again. .11 minutes to go. That one jumped up high. Braintree with some friendly fire there. Connolly now trying to work it out. Graziano will chip it out, and Braintree will have the ball. Stolen away as they dribble it through the Braintree defense. And shut off nicely on that back sideline. As it will be Braintree possession again. They've really defended pretty well here in the second quarter, about 5 minutes in now. 10 minutes left till halftime. Braintree still down 2 goals. That ball is inbounds. Braintree able to work it down the sideline. Kept in bounce by Connolly. Right back towards Graziano, who's had a lot of touches here in this first half. Unfortunately for Braintree, they spent a lot of time on this side of the field trying to work it out. Opportunity here for Wellesley. They have shooters in front. Possession will change with 9 minutes to go. Braintree ball. Good stick. March across the field and right at the midfield mark. Braintree trying to get a stick in there to poke it away. Worked out as Vincello could not get it past that midfield mark. 8:15 remaining here in the half. And now Braintree will face their first penalty corner of the game. Sent up top. So try and slide it in the opposite direction. Braintree with some good stick work to get in there and force the shot wide. Really not much of a chance there. One good 7 or 8 feet wide. Wellesley continuing to just do a good job with hand-eye coordination, taking the ball out of the air and taking away Braintree's clearing attempts. As the shot released towards goal, and Byrne diving, but it goes off the outside of the goal and wide. Byrne has not been as busy here in this second quarter. She was back in the first, but has had to be good. This one out of bounds. And again, the clock continues to move. Trying to get a stick in there with Stones. And out of bounds again. Ball loose. And Stones trickles the pass, trying to get it up ahead, but it would not connect. Trying to go in the direction that time of Downing. Braintree gives it away. 5.5 left. Here in quarter number 2. 2-0 score. That's what it was after a quarter of play. Still, it's the same score. The Raiders now looking for more here before the halftime break. Braintree figured it out a little bit. But again, digging themselves a 2-goal hole, and that's not something you want to do against a superior team. Now it's all about how Braintree responds. So far, they've responded pretty well after giving up 2 in the opening 4 minutes. It's about getting some chances now at the other end. I think Braintree's only had 1 real shot in this half. Got to start to find ways to get creative, to get more releases. Look for a deflection. And of course, hope for some penalty corners as well to help out the cause. Shot attempt as this one deflected wide. Braintree sends it to the far sideline anyway, just to be safe. And Braintree ball. 4:15 left here in the half. Braintree has him marked up on that sideline, but now working middle. Fanning on the initial backhanded feed. Braintree getting a stick in there. Harvey defends. Graziano loses her stick in the process. Play continues. Now on the backhand as they try and get a shot off. Braintree continuing to get sticks in. Still not able to block it. And then the backhanded shot is in for a goal to make it 3-0. With 3:49 left here in the half. Braintree could not clear. And trying to dive and make the stop was Byrne, but could not. It's been a long time between goals, but of course when you have a dominant offense, 3 goals, probably plenty. But of course, every team looks for more. Braintree possession right in front of the Wellesley bench. Inside of the 35 is Freeman. Initially fanned on the pass. Now it's Mincello. See if Braintree can get a shot off here. Got to start firing away. Looking for a rebound. As this one in towards goal. Kicked away. Braintree in on the rebound. Digging away and not able to get a shot off. Stones very aggressive there for Braintree, trying to get away a shot. It's a good response there for Braintree after giving up a goal. Like to see a couple of chances there. Knocked away from Wilson, but possession goes right back to Braintree. 3 minutes to go here in the half. Trying to get the ball inside to Mincello with Stones out there as well, as Harvey sends it in that direction, and it goes wide. Trying to use the middle of the field. Braintree had that one marked away. Freeman's pass was knocked away, and it's back out over midfield. 2:20 to go. As Riley in some trouble here. An opportunity here, a high arching shot that goes wide. And 45 to go. Trying to drive it to the Braintree defense. Final 90 seconds now of the half. 3-0 the score. 2 goals in the first, 1 here in the second for Wellesley. Releasing a shot, and this one finds its way through. Seeing eye shot. Byrne had a pretty decent look at it. Thought maybe she'd make the stop on that one, but with the velocity behind it, this one has opened up now to a 4-goal game. Braintree starting to let it get away from him here after keeping it 2-0 for a while. A couple of late goals, and now Braintree down 4 instead of 2 with just over a minute to go. A lot of work to do for Braintree in between halves. Their first priority is going to have to be how to get more opportunities on the other side of the field, because right now they're spending way too much time on this side, and defensively they're spending all this time. Haven't been able to get their better offensive players the ball on the other side with a chance to do some damage. Final 40 seconds. Worked away by Harvey. Up ahead now for Mincello. Could not pass it further. 25 seconds to go. The Raiders look for one late. Braintree able to get it on the far side. Wilson continuing to be everywhere here on the field here in this first half for Braintree. Backhanded feed, deflected wide, as this one's going to roll towards the sideline, and the final 5 seconds now coming off the clock. So Wellesley needs a shot attempt. Back out high, and that is the end of the half before any further damage can occur here. So 2 goals in each of the first 2 quarters. A 4-0 advantage after a 30-minute half. And that is the score here at Braintree High School with a 5-minute break in between second and third quarter play. We'll take a quick break, 4-0 the score here as we continue our live stream broadcast of Braintree Field Hockey in a moment. All set. Welcome back here to Braintree High School as we get ready for third quarter action in a 4-0 game. Mike Wasser bringing the coverage here on BCAM TV as we are ready to begin the third quarter. A couple of goals in each of the first two. Braintree now trails by 4 at halftime and now switching sides. See if that changes their opportunities. Home side trying to clear. Backhanded chance across the back post. Braintree sends it to the far side of the field. A minute in now to this third quarter as Mancello trying to dribble it up the field. Able to do so down that far side. Braintree working it neatly across the field. This one over to Wilson. As Wilson cuts it back. Braintree finding a little bit more real estate as Harvey's shot. Actually more of a pass, and now here's Mancello. Play you want with the ball. Did not get a shot away. Probably should have taken a shot there. Not going to have many better opportunities for a shooting lane than that. Send right back down the far sideline. Looking across the field as Braintree works it again towards the sideline, but it's blocked away. Deflected ahead by Harvey. And now sent across where the Braintree defense makes the play. Shot attempt and a save. "12 minutes to go here in the third. And 2 is the magic number. 2 in each of the quarters for Wellesley, lead 4-0. This one's deflected just wide. Last touch by Braintree, it looks like. Braintree spending a good portion of this third quarter on this side of the field, which obviously is not good in the fact that Braintree can't get away shots from here. But find a way to get it up the field. Deflected out. Braintree ball just outside of midfield. Downing could not make contact on that pass from Freeman. There's the shot, and that one makes its way in. A 5th goal of the game. 11:01 to go. Play picks right back up. Last touch by Braintree. So it goes out of bounds. Trying to work that one out of the air is Downing. Got a stick on it, but Wellesley continues with the ball. 10.5 remaining here in the third. That shot going wide of the goal from a good 25-30 yards away. That's 5 minutes in now. Goal already here in this third quarter. Has opened it up to a 5-goal advantage. But Braintree in a very vulnerable spot here, with about 1.25 remaining in the game. This one's going to roll wide. Braintree possession. So they continue to try and work it past the midfield mark. Deflects towards the sideline, and Freeman sends it middle. Mincello with Downing to her left. Gets it there. Braintree trickles it towards the goal. Connolly, the player open there, as the swinging stick going to be whistled, and a whistle against Braintree. Kind of a wild swing with that stick there by the Wellesley player. 8.5 to go. Braintree gets the gift takeaway. Now trying for a chance. Here's Mincello off of a nice feed, and Braintree could not get the shot away, but they get the benefit of a penalty corner. So this is probably Braintree's best opportunity of this game, as they'll try and create something here. Obviously still a lot of time left, but in a must-score situation with 8 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Down now 5-0. Centering pass, that one knocked away. Mincello again was the open player that was looking for it. That one knocked down, worked in by Connolly. Working to go to the far side. This one goes out. About halfway through now, this third quarter. Braintree has given up another one. Now trail 5-0. Riley trying a little creative play there to clear it away. It's taken out of the air though. And now a Wellesley shot that goes wide. Still 6 and change to go here in this third quarter. Braintree has fallen behind by 5 goals. And a tough game here at home. Braintree's schedule doesn't really get much easier moving forward. Braintree will be on the road against Hanover in their next game. That'll be on Friday before they're back home against Powerhouse Walpole. And then at the end of the week, Mansfield. And another Wellesley goal. With 5:49 to go here in the third. Again, they score 2 here in this third so far. Wonder if the clock may continue to roll most of the way at this point. So we're starting to turn into a little bit of a blowout with the 6-0 score. Not sure what the threshold is for running clock. There is a threshold in football. You would imagine at some point Wellesley would probably go to their bench, get some of the reserves in. But Braintree wants to avoid a shutout, as that one must have hit the outside of the post. That one took a weird bounce. Sounded like it hit the outside of the post and deflected backwards. Braintree possession as we approach 4.5 minutes left in this third quarter. And that one hit the leg of Mincello. Unfortunate there for Braintree as they had an opportunity moving it up the field. Both sides go to the ground. Braintree the guilty party of the whistle. Under 4 minutes left. As the shot is just wide. Looking for the shot. This one makes its way towards goal, and the backhanded shot going just wide as Wellesley really opening up the shooting lanes here in this third quarter. Already scored twice, and they continue to look for more offense. Certainly don't seem to be passing up many shots. .240 to go here in this third quarter as Wellesley swings it in. Deflection. Looking for a shot attempt as Harvey now defends. Looks like Riley got a piece, and we will see a penalty corner. That's going to use up some crucial time here in this third quarter. Probably a good 30 seconds worth as the defense sets up, and of course the offense trying to make its plan. Sliding it back to the player that took the corner. And Braintree will get the ball back. Not much really going there. One of the few things that Wellesley has not done well is convert on some of these penalty corners, which they haven't had many of. As Freeman right down the sideline. And now Wilson trying to maneuver it down the edge as well. Will continue with the ball. Able to get it past the defender, and now working it towards the middle of the field. Looking for the oncoming Downing. Connolly also all over the field there. Whoa, dangerous swing of that stick. Went up around the face. With 1:15 to go. Braintree trying to keep him pinned in here. They look for a shot attempt here late. Trying to break that shutout. Final 40 seconds now of the third quarter. 2 goals in every quarter so far for Wellesley as they look for a spinning shot that was blocked by Braintree. And now we will see a penalty corner. Over the final play here of the quarter. Play doesn't stop after the clock runs to 0 here. Braintree has to gain possession. As the shot attempt, and that goes wide, and that will, ironically enough, end the quarter as the siren sounds. So we will get back to the final fourth quarter with 15 minutes left on the clock. 6-0 the score, as Wellesley has been in command most of the way. We'll be right back. Welcome back for fourth quarter action here on BCAM TV as we continue our live stream broadcast. Braintree field hockey here today in a home match with Wellesley, and the better team from the start, scoring 2 goals in each of the first 3 quarters. Lead 6-0. So they've made a couple of changes, but not a ton. Wonder if Braintree may consider a few as well. Some players maybe that don't get some time generally. As the shot goes just wide. Takes a weird bounce all the way back towards midfield. $13:40 to go. Time's going to run out quick here in this fourth quarter, with Wellesley obviously in no desperate need to score much more. They're going to take their time on all these restarts as well. Looking down that far side, long run. As the defense of Harvey watching carefully. Trying to swing it to the middle of the field as the defense of Graziano able to knock it away for the moment. Chukas, who hasn't seen the field much, on the field right now for Braintree. McGowan also out there. 2 players we haven't called their name. Also getting an opportunity here is O'Shea. Couple of forwards, all forwards actually. Three minutes in here to the fourth quarter. Same score as it was after 3, 6-0. Braintree trying to restart this one quickly. They look to break that shutout as this one towards goal, but wide. We'll find a way to get some shots on goal here. Looking in on the backhand now as the shot never was stopped, and then the Wellesley release goes wide. .20 remaining in this ball game. Braintree on their way to another defeat here at home. They've had a tough time here this season at home, but obviously Braintree has played a very difficult schedule. No real surprise there that they've had trouble with this schedule. It's not an easy one, and they again still have to face Walpole again here at home. That'll be a week from today. Just about every sport Bay State Conference so tough. Volleyball, one of the tougher sports as well in the Bay State Conference. It was last year specifically for boys volleyball. It was, I believe, all four of the teams that were in the Final Four were all Bay State Conference opponents. Just makes it nearly impossible if you're not one of those top four to have a chance. But it just showcases how good the talent is here in Massachusetts. If you're unfamiliar with the way the new ranking systems work, it does go based on strength of schedule, margin of victory, all different things that factor in. So playing lesser opponents doesn't specifically help you unless you beat those opponents by a certain threshold, which gets into a little bit more of a dicey situation. Talk about running the score up on teams, factoring in, which obviously works away from a little bit of the sportsmanship aspect of the sports. But unfortunately, those are the kind of things you have to do if you do play certain teams. But when you play the better opponents, the stronger opponents on your schedule, obviously you aren't as penalized by losses if you can keep the game close, which has been kind of cool to see. Especially in sports like baseball, where 5 or 6 losses doesn't kill you, whereas it would have based on records. Not necessarily saying that those teams couldn't win, just like they couldn't in this sport, but obviously when you go just based on solely records, it's a lot tougher to get further in the postseason when you have to go on the road. Seven and a half remaining here in this fourth quarter. No goals so far here in the fourth for Wellesley, but they haven't needed to score with that 6-0 lead. 2 goals in each of the first 3. Working in the middle of the field as Wellesley with a lot of room here and driving home a 7th goal. That's just way too much space for Braintree to give away. And here comes some substitutions. Wonder if Wellesley's going to empty the bench now at this point in a 7-0 game. Last thing you want to do if you are the opponent is have an injury happen to one of your better players. Opportunity to slide this one across. With 6 minutes to go. Braintree hoping not to give any further goals up here. Already down 7. Good defense by Riley. Cleared away by Braintree as Stone's trying to get a stick on it. And now along the sideline, able to carry it up for a moment. Cuts it back. And Braintree now trying to force it up to midfield. Braintree has emptied their bench as well for the most part up front. Some younger players getting a chance. Five minutes to go. Braintree clearing it to the sideline. Tough pass for Freeman to Corral. Braintree steals it away, works it neatly back towards the sideline. Freeman has that one knocked away. Trying to work it out is Harvey. Possession kept in. Trying to dish this one across. And a whistle against the visitors from Wellesley. So again, Braintree will end the week at Hanover, team that's currently 8-2 on the season. Before Braintree back at home a week from today against Walpole, who has the one loss. That was against the top team in the state, Uxbridge. And home against Mansfield. I think that might be their senior night game. 5-7-1 currently. So definitely based on records, right around the Braintree status there. Before taking on Needham, who Braintree beat earlier this year, who's at 2-7-2. And ending with Milton here at home at 6-5-1. As we have yet another goal. As the 2 mark continues. 2 goals in every quarter. With 2 minutes and 45 seconds left. It's now 8-0. Miss hit there as Freeman takes it back. Big swinging attempt on the backhand that was knocked away. Final couple minutes now. Again, Braintree going to drop to 5-7-1 with the defeat here. And Wellesley, with another victory, going to move to 12-1. They've had a phenomenal season. Braintree really hasn't had many shots in this game. I think they've had maybe 3 the entire game. I think just the 1 penalty corner, which is a little surprising based on the way Braintree's played most of this year. They've gotten their opportunities in all the games for the most part, even against the top talent teams. Just haven't been able to create them here today. Got to give a lot of credit to the defense for Wellesley. Of course, the offense has been very good, scoring 8 goals. And with a minute to go, just going to have that minute come off the clock to make this an official game. The way Braintree's set right now, look like they could be on the cusp of either a play-in prelim type of game or a very tough draw against one of the top teams in the state tournament. It's going to depend on how many make it. So a long way away before that tournament talk gets involved, but they do the weekly rankings, which now this is the second rankings that have come out. Braintree was, again, given some props for their schedule, but that's going to do it here in this ball game, although I guess we'll see one last penalty corner. Are they going to play it out, or are we going to end it here? And they are just going to call it. We're not going to see a final penalty corner, I don't think. Or at least I haven't seen a signal for the Braintree side to go to the bench. I think we're just going to end this game here. Really isn't a need to play one more play, although Braintree obviously for practice purposes would like to see a chance here. But I think this game is just going to come to a close, and 8-0 will be the final score. So that will conclude our coverage of this one. Even I know that the games don't generally end, quarters don't come to an end on corners, but they're just going to come and put a close to this one, and that will be the final score of this one. So that'll conclude our coverage. Thank you for watching here today, our live stream broadcast of Braintree Field Hockey against Wellesley. On behalf of our camera person Dave Maybrook, I'm Mike Wassel. We'll see you next time.